how to believe in yourself more and shut the inner critic up. Hands up, anyone who sits there some days and goes, I really want to do this, but insert excuse here. And one of my big things is it an excuse? Like, is it a valid thing of why you can't do something, or are you sabotaging yourself? Because I've been in the sabotage land for a while, and a lot of the time it is because of this. It's 100% because we don't believe in ourselves enough. We don't have the confidence, and the inner critic who God love the inner critic, you know, inner critic in a child. Sometimes we need to do a little bit of healing. Sometimes we need to just put our big girl pants on and get a move on. But sometimes it is valid. So it depends on the day. It depends on where we are at. And some days it might be valid, and some days it might be sabotage. So let's get this show on the road and see how we go. Oops, that's not the right button. Ta-da. All right, who is Eileen Russell? Most of you will already know I'm a mum of 2 rat bags. One of them's at home. He may come and visit. He may not, who knows. And that photo was about a year ago, and they haven't really changed too much. I make small people really cutely. Biased opinion, right? I'm ex-teacher. I am multi-qualified. I have my teaching degree. I am a coach, an NLP practitioner, hypnotherapy practitioner, Reiki, aromatherapy. I'm intuitive. My business started out in the spiritual world, and it has moved into this area because what I love most of all is when someone comes to me and says, I just don't remember who I am, or I just don't know how to get to where I want to get to. And I am usually able to help them with a pathway, an action plan to get them to where they want to be. I have walked the path of depression, anxiety, chronic pain, long-term injuries. I've been at the point where I feel stuck and like I don't matter. Like, who is Eileen Russell anyway? Like, what does she have to give? But once I found myself and found out how to break through all of that old conditioning, I just couldn't keep it to myself. So I help women break through all of that to rediscover who they truly are and to start living their life with purpose, with passion, with power. That is who I am. I found this quote this morning. The only thing that matters in life is your own opinion about yourself. To be fair, anyone else's opinion of you is none of your business. So what is self-belief? Oh, I've got my cheer squad here. Thanks for being here, guys. What is self-belief? It is a person's belief in their ability to complete tasks and to achieve their goals. Judging yourself to be capable of success increases your chances of actual success. I actually had this chat with my 7-year-old on the way to school, not in this context, a little bit different. But what I was saying to him on the way to school today was literally, if you are at school or at work or studying or doing what you do, and you suddenly find yourself going, I can't do it, then you've already lost the game. So the trick is to kind of go, okay, well, I can't do it yet. You know, I can't bake a cake with 3 tiers and rainbows and lollipops. No, but I don't want to either. But the point is, if you can't do it, you can learn it. You might not be able to do it yet, but if you get stuck in, I can't, you never will. You know, you got to change the way you think about things to be able to succeed. One of the coaches I follow, Kerwin Ray, has a little mantra that he says with all of his clients. This is simple, this is easy, this is fun. And the reason that is so powerful is because it gets your brain away from, I don't know how to do that. It gets you thinking, this is simple, I can do this, this is easy. Maybe it's not easy right now, but it will be easy because practice. You can't start something, this comes up later, you can't start a new hobby or a new venture or a new something and expect to be the top of your game. It takes work. So give yourself a little bit of break, build your confidence up. As your confidence grows, your belief in yourself grows too. That is the name of the game. Who are you really? In my head when I wrote this, such a fulfilling slide, right? Who are you? All I could hear in my head was who, and I went, oh, no. My child just said, Mum. That's all he said, though. So, who are you really? Like, who are you when nobody's calling out for you and saying, Mum, I need this, or Mum, I'm hungry, or Mum, Mum, or hey, can you do this for me, or can you do that for me, or what's for dinner? Who are you behind all of that? Who are you when the kids have gone to bed or everyone's gone to their own sort of space for the night, and you're sitting there going, well, I did everything for everyone today, but who am I? Who are you? Because that's the person that we want to draw back out. That's the person that we want to say, I know who. Maybe he is answering my questions. That's hilarious. Yeah, probably. Who are you? Who are you when nobody's looking? Who are you in the back of your mind when you get a moment, just a moment to think, to breathe, to tune back in? Do you take those moments? Because you should be. I said this with a beautiful lady this morning. Who are you? When was the last time you took 5 minutes to remember who you are? And the answer varies when I ask this question, and I ask it a lot because this is who I work with. I work with mums who oftentimes have small children or grown children who've never really kind of given up the whole doing everything for everyone all the time thing. Who are you? I want you to sit down for 5 minutes, maybe now, maybe after this call, and think about who are you? Who are you? What are you good at? What lights you up? What makes you feel inspired? What makes you want to get out of bed in the morning? And the answer to that should not be coffee, although that is the first thing I drink every morning. What do you enjoy doing? What do you love about yourself? You know, I got out of bed this morning and got the hair clean and went, oh my gosh, my hair really is wavy. I love my hair at the moment. There's so much body and bounce to it. And then I look again and go, you know what? I love my eyes. I think I've got great eyes. What I love doing, I love helping people. Spending an hour or an hour and a half on calls sometimes, I love helping people. And I will work with some people until I get to that point where I go, right, I know that I've made an impact here. I know that I've helped you. That just makes me so happy to be able to do what I do. Who are you? Who are you really? Because the rest of it is just a facade. It's just a mask. It's you being what other people want you to be. Who are you? Who are you? If you don't have a good handle on who you are, how do you believe in yourself? How do you start to go, I am? Yes, I'm a mum. Yes, I'm a wife. Yes, I'm a business owner, but who am I on the inside? I'm someone who helps people. I'm someone who loves to dabble in different hobbies. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to write. I love to sing. You know, who are you? What do you love to do? What defines you? Who do you get to be at the end of the day? You know, I take time out of my day every day to do something that I enjoy doing, because the days that I don't do that, I end up feeling cranky, feeling frustrated, feeling flat. I end up snapping at my children and my husband, and they don't need that. When you fill your cup, your family and friends get the overflow. So you have to define who you are. There's something on that later too. I can have slides all I like, but I'll still flit around different topics. Hey, Miranda, thanks for joining us. How we are right now is the direct result of our past experiences and choices. You guys know this. If you've followed Love Angels Light and you've come through Eileen Russell Empowering Mindset Coach, you will know how, I've said this a lot, how we are right now the person we are right now, is a direct result. The situations we are in, the struggles that we have right now are a direct result of the path we have walked to get to this point, the choices we've made. Now, some of the things that you have gone through may not have been your responsibility. It may not have been your fault. It may have been something that the universe went, here you are, here's something for you to deal with. Now, I have a few things on that as to why that would have happened. If you have different belief systems, then that will come to play in it. But my belief system is that before we come down to earth as a little soul in heaven, we make some choices over what we will experience in this lifetime and what we have to learn to basically get through, right? Okay, so we have already decided. Now, my mum actually said this to me about 12 or 15 years ago, and I went, no, I don't know if I believe that, Mum, until I walked a few more years. And I went, oh, I think she's right. Don't you hate it when your mum's right? You just go, oh, I think she's right. So, you know, I mean, I don't know why we go up there and we kind of go, oh, you know what, I think it'd be really great to go through like inflammatory diseases and you know, let's just throw some chronic illness in and chronic pain. Let's just throw all of that in, shake it all up, and then go, oh, because it's not about the experience that you go through so much as it's about the way you actually deal with the consequences of that. Does that make sense? Like, it's not about, you know, if you've read the chapter in Changemakers that I wrote, you'll know some of the things that I've been through. I've been through sexual assault. I've been through chronic pain. I've got multiple permanent injuries in my nerve system, like in my head, in my neck, and in my knee, right? I've been through a lot of stuff. I've been through depression and anxiety. And at the time it was, woe is me, poor me, poor me, poor me, until I got around the right people who then helped me to go, oh, wait on, I didn't choose that experience consciously. I did not choose that. It was not my fault. I didn't ask my student to come and kick me in the knee and cause me permanent damage and 5 years off teaching. I didn't ask for that. But the result of that is that I now have this experience where I can help people to get through pretty much any experience they've been through. Like, we have the choice over how we deal with it. We can sit there and go, oh my gosh, poor me, poor me, poor me. Like, I was told when my knee was injured that I would never teach again, that I would never run again. And within 5 years, I went through 5 physiotherapists. The last one said to me, when I said to him, well, they told me that I'd never run and never teach again. He said, why not? It was the most life-changing experience, the most mind-shifting sentence he could have, or question he could have asked me. Why not? And I sat back and I went, I don't know. Because of the injury, because of the pain, because of this. They basically had said to me, you will always have this problem. It is time for you to move on. So I had to go through the job hunting process and find a job that was not teaching. Now, I don't know how many teachers you guys have met who went, you know what, I changed my mind. I don't really want to do teaching anymore. I'm going to go get an office job. I did get an office job, and I worked quite successfully in multiple office jobs, but it didn't light me up, and it didn't get me excited to get out of bed in the morning. Let me just see what that comment was from Carrie. Whoa, that's a long comment. Awesome. KPIs and KPM, pressure. Yep. Yep. I love that response, Kerry. If you come and check the replay out, that's a great response. No, that's fine. That's fine. We are the result. We're a direct result. Our current circumstances are the direct result of what we've been through. And we get to draw a line in the sand and go, you know what? I'm done with that. Now, financially, I did that in our lives. Beginning of last year, and then COVID hit. drew a line in the sand. I'm done with the cycle of feast and famine. I'm done with the cycle of lack. I am a woman who earns money in her business, who is not afraid to actually receive. And it's been the last year and a half has been about opening up receiving channels and about me becoming that person who runs a profitable business. Now, guess what? Run a profitable business. My business is in profit, even through COVID, even through everything we've had in the last 3 years. My business is in profit. I am excited. I am proud of myself and the work that I do, but most of all, I am so incredibly grateful for the people that I get to work with and the change that they get to see in their life on an ongoing way. Like, this isn't work that I do just one and done. We're not one and done type people. Come on. This is the way life should be. Your past doesn't define who you are or where you are going. Hang on. I could have just left it there. Going to be. There we go. Your choices do. Right? Your past doesn't have to define you. You can have come through abuse. You can have come through, accidents and injuries and chronic health concerns and injuries and pain and drug habits. Like, you can have come through anything. It doesn't have to define who you are always going to be. It doesn't have to be that way forever. You get to choose. You can choose the path you are on, or you can go, you know what? This path doesn't fulfill me. What can I do differently? Now, most of you will know that I am very, very big on goal setting. I have one lady who's in my supporter group who goes, you know what, I spent my life setting goals and I'm happy with the way my life is, the way I'm living it right now, and that's just the way it is. And I'm like, wow, good for you. That's amazing. I did not have that life. I did not have a life of goal setting. I had a life where I meandered. When I was 14, I said to my mum, I want to be a musician. And my mum said, music doesn't put food on the table, Eileen. You're going to have to get a trade first. I actually put that in my chapter in there as well. And what I went was, oh, well, my brother's marrying a teacher. My other brother's dating a teacher. Teaching sounds pretty good. So I became a teacher. Now, does that mean I didn't actually want to be a teacher or that wasn't the path? No, I actually did. I genuinely wanted to be a teacher. I love working with kids. It was amazing for the time that it was meant to be. But it wasn't where I was meant to end up. It was a stepping stone on the pathway that is my life, right? Now, through teaching, I have learned many, many skills that have helped me in my business, right? It is part of my life. It is part of the path that I have walked. I embrace the experiences I've been through, even the less than desirable ones, because they have helped me to be the person I am. They've helped me to understand most people. They've helped me to understand where people are at. And I understand people who go, oh, I'd love to do your program, but I just don't have the money to do that. I went, well, how much would it cost you to not do it? Do you want to keep living the life that you've lived? Do you want to keep, because my programs are about transformation and it's about you getting to where you want to be. We do goal setting. We do action plans, because manifestation is not just about dreaming. A goal without a plan is just a dream, yeah? A goal with a plan and action gets you to the goal. The universe comes in and fast tracks you to that result, right? I love, this is the stuff I love. What choices can you make that are different to where you want to be, to where you are now, to get you to where you want to be? Make different choices. I don't even know what the time is right now. Oh. All right. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over will not get you to where you want to be. Decide where you want to be and create the plan to get there. It's funny how I just covered this, hey? All right. For me, Kerry, I'm going to go back to that job interview thing. For me, my husband a few months ago, when things were really quiet, said, well, if things are going to continue this way, you're just going to have to go and get a job. I said, well, that would sort of be counterproductive to what I'm trying to do here. But honestly, on the inside, when I went, oh, maybe I should get a job, because the voice starts, right? The voice starts, it goes, oh, the business isn't doing as well as it could be. Maybe you should go and get a job. And my body went, listen to your body. Your body will tell you when you're making the wrong decision for you. Your body will give you a sign. And for me, it's that sinking pit in the stomach going, don't do that. For some other people, it might be a headache, or it might be a feeling somewhere else in their body. When you want to shut the inner critic up, actually, that's the slide that I didn't include. Remind me to add that in, shutting the inner critic up. Well, that doesn't look like the right word. I think I did it differently. It's okay. But how? See, this is how I did it. To believe in yourself more, you need to be more confident in who you are and what you have to offer. And most people will go, but I'm not confident. But you can be. You can be. Start where you're at. To be great at something, you have to be willing to be bad at it first. Yeah? To be great at something, you just have to start. I did a growth mindset session up at the school. I wasn't running it. Some guy comes into does the rounds of the schools. His company is employed by the Department of Education to go out and do these growth mindset sessions. And one of the exercises he had us do was he put up a photo of well-known people, celebrities, Mozart and Angelina Jolie and lots of Mother Teresa and all of these other people, right? But Mother Teresa was on the second slide. He did too, right? One of them was all these people who are naturals, right? Angelina Jolie, amazing in the film industry. However, her father was a film director or an actor or something, so he was already in the industry, right? And so it was nature, plus she was nurtured into it from tiny. That he put up, cricketers and soccer or football stars or whatever, right? Same thing. Their families were in that industry and they were nurtured into it from tiny up until, they got famous, right? You may not have been born into a family that was able to nurture you into the way you want to go. Maybe you get to choose where you want to go. I did a reel yesterday on one of my platforms. It was Morgan Freeman. He became an actor at like the age of 51 or something like that, right? It was ridiculously late. I actually have the reel on my phone where he goes into the employment office. I don't know if you guys saw it. He goes into the employment office and asks to speak to a supervisor. And he says, you are making me go and get a job as an office clerk, but I'm not an office clerk. I'm an actor, right? I'm an actor. And if you are making me become an office clerk, I will not be doing what I need to be doing because I need to be an actor. Right? So you need to be less afraid of the outcome, essentially. What the employment office did for him was stamped his thing and said, you've got 6 months to be an actor. Go and be an actor, right? We don't all get that opportunity. Mother Teresa wasn't born into anything big. She became who she was, So who are you meant to be? This is a chance. Being here today is a chance for you to work out who you want to be. To believe in yourself more, you need to be more confident in who you are. But who are you? Let's go back to the owl. Who are you? Before I started my business, I knew that I wanted to work from home. I knew that my son was getting sick all the time, and I needed something where I could earn money and be at home with him to support him through everything that he was going through. In 2019, he had 16 ear infections, just in 2019. He got grommets in the June. By the September, I lost a teaching contract because we no longer require you for the programs you've been supporting. And I questioned it because I'm me. I went, so it's not to do with the amount of carers leave and sick leave I've had to have for my son and for myself. No, it's because we no longer require you. Now, I know the background there. I know everything about that situation that I need to know. The next day, I walked into the principal's office and I said, thank you very much for releasing me from my contract. I know what I need to do now. I'm very grateful for the time I've had here, and walked out, right? Did I have all the answers? No. Did I know that we were going to go through bushfires and then COVID, and then it probably wasn't the best time to start a business? No, I knew none of that. What I know is that the universe has my back. What I know is I've done a lot of work around my own healing, my own journey, inner child, inner critic, inner everything. And when I put myself first, and when I reach for the stars, not only am I teaching my children that they need to reach for the stars, I'm moving us all forward, all right? Because I believe in myself, I believe in what I'm doing, and I believe that I can help people to start where they're at and move forward. I have a visitor coming. Hey, little mate. Do you want to come on here? Okay, he's going to come and say hi, and then he's going to go back to the lounge room. No. Oh, come here. Oh, you're up there. Put your tongue away. You got a hair in your mouth, gross man. So, want to go deeper? Yes.
Why's that higher?
So that I could stand while I did this. Can I finish it? Because we're live on the internet right now. Do you want to sit on my chair?
Nah.
I can't keep holding you. You're getting too big. So, if you want to join my Calm, Confident, Connected program, if you've seen this self-belief work is part of the Calm, Confident, Connected program. If you want to identify who you are, where you want to be, how to live your life with purpose, passion, and power, how to rediscover that person that you used to be, or that person that you are now, not the person that you thought you would be, not the person that someone else thought you were, but the person you were meant to be. If you want to discover that person, then come and join me. What you get is 10 hours of self-paced content online. You also have a Facebook group, private, for support. We do a live coaching session in that program, in that group, once a month. I believe it's the first Friday of every month, because this one's the last Friday of every month. Head over to the links. Now, I'm going to put this picture in the comments and on the page, and those underlined bits, they're all hyperlinks. I can flick over to this page here and show you exactly what's included. So in Calm, Confident, Connected, we clear the past. Step 2 is to get to know yourself. Step 3, get the right number of fingers up, yeah? Embodying confidence. Step 4 is to step into your future self. And we clear the obstacles, and then we connect to your calm and your confidence, and we claim your future. You have the power to choose all the things. If you go onto that first link, the Voomly link is the online learning platform that will outline everything. If you are ready to pay in full for that program, then you can do that there. But the reason I include it here is because that page has more details than I can share with you in the next 3 minutes. So I was trying to keep this to half an hour, but I've gone over. The payment plan options are there. The links to pay those are there. It's super easy. But if you're kind of sitting there going, I just have more questions, Eileen. I just need to know X, Y, Z. I just am not quite sure if this is the right fit for me. Then want to know more? Click there to book a call. because that will lead you to my calendar link to book a call in. I have probably 5 to 10 spots available over the next week. Book a call, book it in, because it will be a free chat. I'm not charging for these calls, but what I can do is outline how this will help you, why this will help you, and what you need to do to be able to step forward. This is where I'm at. This is all set up and ready to go. I'm super excited. This is the first time I've launched it since I've finished doing all the online content. But the online stuff is masterclasses, hypnotherapy sessions, and it is hypnotherapy, activations, little 5-minute meditation stuff. What I suggest people usually do is listen to one of the hypnotherapy sessions when you're going to sleep at night, because your subconscious is always awake, and it will do the work on internally while you sleep. I love it. I love it. Yes, my darling. PDF downloads.
I'll have to live into the family room if Alex's bed is all okay.
I see. Can you go to the family room now? Okay. No. If you would like more information, book a call. If you're ready to go to those links. Other than that, any questions? That's where we're at. Any questions? Opening it up. We've got 5 people watching. I'm going to stay on that screen, I think. Oh, here's a wrap bag, Miranda. Don't let the blue eyes fool you. You are so welcome, Miss Mara. She's watching. You can't see her.
Mama?
Yeah, Ethan gets to know all my friends and clients. What do you say to people? Oh, you piggy. He just burped, guys. That's really gross. Any questions, thoughts, comments? And then I'm going to let you all go, because we did go over a little bit because someone likes to talk. Shh. 1 more minute. Oh, he's amazing, isn't he? You are so welcome, Miranda. Meow, meow. Are you being a cat or are you being a little monster?
I'm being a cat.
It's being a cat. He wants a cat and a dog and a baby brother and a baby sister. Yeah, perfect, Harry, do that. You are so welcome, Nat. Okay, I'm going to head off. Everyone's saying thank you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you all soon. Stop the share. Stop the share. Thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, hit #replay and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.